Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. Doing card of the day reading using the brand new to me, I just got it today, the Lover's Oracle. So, I did clear and shuffle these cards. I was surprised they're much bigger than I expected them to be. Look at that. Huge. And they're surprisingly easy to shuffle. You can actually sort of keep them in a straight stack. They have writing on the red side, which is different, and then the other side is images, which are all different. Although I feel like because the writing side looks the same, unless you like detailed look at them, that it's easier for me to shuffle and get something with the red side up. So I'm gonna get a card and see what it says, and we'll just get a message. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. I was trying to hold it the other way and it didn't work. Let me get one to fall out. I still found that they're actually fairly easy to like shuffle like this. I held them apart too far, but look at that. There we go. Yeah, that works pretty well. It's much easier to shuffle than I expected. So let's get a card. I also got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand by Cairo Marchetti. I didn't know it was Cairo Marchetti. I have the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, but I've never had a Lenormand deck before, so I want to see if I can find some people using it on YouTube before I get into it. I think they're supposed to be fairly straightforward, but it feels weird to me. It's like switching to decaf or sugar-free or something. It makes me feel funny, like when we used to climb the rope in gym class. Okay. Aw. Alright, so here's the card. Just hold it up here. This kind of reminds me of that person who does the like weird dancey things where they have a mannequin head on top of their head with like a sweatshirt hoodie on it and they're flapping around. It also looks sort of like an android head that's just sort of floating here next to this angel with the other thing. It's sort of this idea of like I imagine you close to me even though you're far away. So I'm going to show this side. It says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." So that's, I mean, the sense of the nothing is missing. If somebody says, "I miss you," but in the French, it's like "tu me manques." You are missing from me. Like someone cut a chunk out of you. Like a piece of cake. And this is something that I've tried to remind myself about, especially, I mean, a lot of it's like thinking about people who have died, but some of it's like romantic and in a twin flame situation, especially this idea that, like, specifically with a twin flame being one soul that's split in two and slightly unevenly and then comes down as two different like avatars to exist in this world. It's physically separated, spiritually united, right? It's not missing. And the thing is, you can say "I miss you" to somebody, but it's like, how do you miss someone when they are you, essentially? Like, are you me? Like, yes. Yes, you are. And I think that does extend to, like, outside of that. It's like, who is everyone in the world there? You know, even if even if they aren't literally you in the twin flame sense, they're a part of you, right? You got them, deep in there in the heart. It's like etched into your DNA. And it's not that you can't miss people. It's like when someone says, you know, like, somebody stole my uh it's something that's like deeply personal that can't be replaced. Like, somebody stole my gold sweater that my great grandmother knitted for me when I was a baby before she died. It was worth $4 grand, but like priceless for me. You know, something like that. They stole it. It's missing. It can't be brought back. But in terms of people and spirituality, it's like you can be physically separated, but the idea is that in higher realms, there is, especially for a twin flame, you cannot be separated. You're the same person. Now, I had a situation where there's supposed to be like a cord between you and your twin flame, your divine partner, where it's severed. It's not supposed to be. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, that's not supposed to happen. And the thing is that no matter how hard somebody tries to cut it, be it the other one or some exterior like malignant force, see here where it's like this one, it's like their head is chopped off. We already see these filaments growing back in, right? The cord grew back together. So it's like a starfish arm or like a lizard tail or something. It can appear to be cut, but there's regeneration. There is no way in the universe that it can ever be completely separate. Transcending space and time. Where there's a wormhole, there's a way. Alright? So that's it for today. I hope you like the new deck. I'm going to be using it for my romantic inquiry sample reading that I'm going to be doing, and for my twin flame grid sample reading. So check those out. I'll just look at that one more time and that one more time. Alright, so if you want to get a reading, the complete list of readings and their prices is in the description box of my infomercial video, along with the payment options, the links for art and merch and prints and coloring books and whatnot. All in the description box of my infomercial video. You can also just email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com. I'll get you that same information. If you want to hit the tip jar, that's paypal.me/CATtheMinion. I also have Cash App and Venmo. You want to do energy exchange, donation, loud vehicles going by, whatever you want to call it. Throw some money at me and I'll keep posting free readings for y'all. Yeah, okay, cool. I kind of like this. I'm intrigued by the unusual shape and how large they actually are, and the messages. Sort of opposed to message decks because I feel like it should be more intuitive, but I get a lot of song downloads, which is basically the same as having having words to read to people. So we'll see. I'm kind of into it right now. And stay tuned because I will be using that Lenormand deck eventually. Alright, bye now.